Alright, I'm back. Cynthia G is a scumbag. I'm sorry. I can't find no redeeming quality about Cynthia G at all. I tried my best to listen to it, and it's basically the same emotional, interracial, swirling, beta male. It's like when you have that as a subject matter, it's like a script. You can only keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, and you can kind of like, I guess, look at certain cases and make a case for white supremacy in everything. And that's like your only fucking go-to. So let me do while I got your attention before I lose your attention. I'm gonna give you something that I wrote a year ago, and it took me literally 5 minutes to write this shit. I really wrote this. Agendas and solutions for black improvement. Here we go. So after this video, you can't blame the white man for nothing, and black man, you can't blame the black woman, and black woman, you can't blame the black man, because all your answers are in this video. Here we go. Now, the agendas lead to the solutions, okay? That's why I have 10 agenda items and 10 solutions. I'm going to go fast because I don't want y'all to get mad and go straight to the comment section. Here we go. Partner up with other conscious groups. If you're a Nation of Islam and there's good church people that are Christian, it doesn't hurt to partner up with other groups that want the same outcome in mind. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a matter of my organization wants to credit. If you're a Freemason, if you're a Kappa, you're a Mega Sci-Fi, you're a Q, I'm sorry, you're AKA, whatever, you know what I'm saying, your organization is, partner up. Also, leave your egos at the door. Leave the egos and the emotions at the door. And most importantly, I added a caveat. Never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. I say that to say that even in business, IBM might partner up with Microsoft for certain avenues and technological like partnerships. But they don't ever give each other's blueprints away, because you can almost be training your own competition or having somebody sabotage. And you know, with us as African Americans, we have a history of infiltration. Bed wenches, coons, bed bugs, so on and so forth. Okay, now the agendas that matter to me only, but it should matter to you too if you're a black person with kids. Push from this is where the political action committee part comes into this part. So these are not in any particular order. Number 3, push for mandatory drug testing for all officer-involved shootings. But the drug testing can't be done by a fraternal order of police sanctioned tester, because that person is more than likely going to be in a position to artificially give false positives or false negatives, if you know what I'm saying. Also, push for an end to mandatory minimums and gang injunctions and these all-inclusive laws. Black people, pay attention. Fuck intersectionality. Fuck gay shit. If you're a gay person and you're black, all these agendas come before your homosexuality. If you're a lesbian, if you're a stud, if you are one of these swirler motherfuckers, all these agendas come before that. Okay? What I mean by the all-in laws, the laws that have it to where if I have drugs on me, and just because I have a dope on me, all my friends can go to jail for being in a car with me. That's some shit Democrats and talk black folks into like swallowing hook, line, and sinker. And they sitting there wondering about what Donald Trump doing. The motherfucker been in office for less than a year. And y'all sitting there jerking off wondering about what this fucking dude is doing. Why they got the why Bill Clinton passed all those fucking laws with the 3-strike rules. And don't forget about the fucking class 2 felonies. Because even if it ain't a violent felony, there's still a class 1 and a class 2 felony, depending on what law you're being charged with. And that's even if you're convicted for it. Use your fucking mind, bro, and turn your emotions off. Fuck all this hotep shit. Fuck the word beta male. Fuck alpha male. I'm an alpha male. Go to all my videos. Watch hard before you judge me, which I know you will, because you probably in the comment section already. Go thumb through all my videos before you, if you think I'm a coon. I'm the real fucking deal, my nigga. Or my African American Negro black sister or whatever. Okay, now number 5 is to remove the prison industrial complex. That's agenda number 5. So what that means is the prison industrial complex is there's jobs that you guys who beg for a job, when the factories close, Republicans and Democrats both got you motherfuckers thinking the jobs are going to China. No, these jobs are going to jail, nigga. I don't advocate Orange is the New Black. It's a corny, stupid show. But in Orange is the New Black, there was a guy, I think in that documentary called The 13, where he was saying that those dudes are making like microchips and shit in jail, and they're making fuck license plates. These dudes are making microchips, software, cell phone, laptops. These dudes are actually writing programs. In fact, you know that some people in jail are actually doing like call service. Like, you know, you call like the hot, like the 1-800 helpline. Every motherfucker's in jail. Y'all better wake the fuck up, bro. I'm the real deal at the TOJ channel. Okay, now number 6 is very important if you are one of the broke but good-hearted Hotep people. Root out all the civilians and recruit the warrior class. The warrior class are those, like we have something out here called the peacekeepers, where the black dudes from Nation of Islam go to the hood and they squash beef. But that's kind of like all they can do. They don't really do the financial advice and credit and stuff like that. So you find your warrior class. The warrior class are those who don't really mind going to the corner and stepping up to these dudes and getting that shit out the neighborhood. If you know so and so selling dope, look here, bro. I appreciate your hustle. You got to get your money, my nigga. But I can hear dope. You know what I'm saying? I see like all kind of traffic, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the white neighborhoods, they don't tolerate that shit. I can show you the camera right now. Well, you can't see, but it's train tracks. But we had a sheriff who said that a racist fat, he's dead now, but it said somebody got shot, and of course he was fed up, and it said the reason why there's drugs in a black neighborhood because black folks tolerate it. He said in my neighborhood we don't tolerate that shit. We'll snitch a motherfucker out in a heartbeat. Snitching on somebody selling dope, bringing the quality of life down, is not snitching. That's called proactive solutions. Okay, number 7 is I'm still on the agenda. Number 7 is get life insurance and get a will. A lot of times you don't see us get killed or somebody in the hood get killed and they throwing a barbecue or a fish fry to raise up money because they can't even afford a casket, a little BB and a little Roro and a little Nuck. Been riding around on bicycles, robbing and stealing, and their mom and them never had the fucking money to even get life insurance, even shitty life insurance, Union National or something. Okay, and a will, if you're a dude who in his 30s and you kind of like got a mortgage or some shit, and you got a baby mama with a couple, and you and her don't get along, get a will. A will is only like $150 at a fucking notary office. Come on now, y'all. Let's get this thing going. Establish a family bank. Now we're still in the agenda part. Now let's say if somebody does die who had life insurance, and one of the kids, that's your brother or your sister or stepbrother or somebody, and that parent has left them some money, then what you do is you establish a family bank, and you establish a safe house. What a safe house is, let's say if you got a brother and your brother is like the single brother with a nice house, but he ain't got no old lady and no kids. The safe house is, let's say if I get kicked out of my house or me and my girl, fall out, I can go crash at the single relative's house, because it's always welcome to anybody who needs somewhere to go. But that involves community and black love and things of that nature. So, but establishing a family bank is you and the other smart members of your family, not the coons or the religious people in your family, but the smart ones who actually believe in stocks and bonds and power, wealth, and influence. The nerdy kind of Carlton Banks kind of members of your family would be the people who would be more conducive to talk to as far as establishing a family bank. Okay, if your church don't give microloans, leave. A church can legally give you money. They don't even have to give you a loan. If you Creflo Dollar Church and he just don't feel the urge as a man of God to give out 20 grand to the starving kids of his neighborhood, fuck him. Um, number I'm on number 10 now. Don't be afraid to relocate. Do not be afraid to relocate for a better life, for a better quality of life. What you have to offer might be better off served some fucking where else. Look at my neighbor Bert. So, um, when I say don't be afraid to relocate. When you have a job interview and you a high value employee, they'll always ask you, "Are you willing to relocate to go somewhere else? We may need your services somewhere else." And you say, "Yeah," and you get more money because you chose to uproot your family and put your kids in a new school. Now let's go to the solutions part. So I don't want any emotional outbursts and stupid ass comments in the comment section. I got to keep on explaining myself over and over again. So it's the last time. This is quick. Okay, solutions. Stop praying. Now let me start. Cause this is where most of my complaints came from. I don't mean stop believing in God. I'm a big man of God. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm spiritual, but I'm definitely a man of God. Cause I had one nigga was like, "You black guys believe in atheism." No, as a black dude, I know that slave masters gave us Christianity, okay? And there's a reason they made us follow Christianity, because you turn the other cheek and get your ass whooping. They crack ass on the cheek, turn the other cheek again. Um, I don't mean stop praying to God. I'm just saying stop all that begging, crying, begging, pleading, marching. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna put it all in God's hands. I forgives him. All them dumb motherfuckers, when the cops kill somebody, the first thing come out their stank ass mouth, "I forgive you." I don't forgive nobody. I got 2 Jewish friends and they don't forgive a motherfucking thing. You can't find a German that's dead worthy of their forgiveness. And you know what? I respect that. So that's what I mean when I say stop praying. Nothing is wrong with praying to the ancestors. Nothing is wrong with saying, "God, I'm going to this job interview. Wish me luck." That's good. That's logical. That's what I'm talking about when I say stop praying. I mean, get off your fucking ass and put that shit into some action. Number 2, get a passport. Number 3, step up your Second Amendment game. There's too many people out here, bruh, that's bullet ready, and we're not. Become a gun owner, bruh. Now number 5 kind of plays into number 1, but number 5 is no begging, no marching, and no peaceful protesting, and also no voting. Voting just for the sake of voting is like fishing, but throwing a fucking fish back after you catch it. When you get a black person in office that your political action committee paid to get in office, you have an ear. You have an ear and a voice in Congress that can lobby to get police drug tested and so on and so forth. That person becomes your emissary from your neighborhood, or they can put you in contact with the right person. But of course, it's gonna cost more money, and Reverend Porkchop ain't putting no money behind black empowerment. So we have to sell more bean pies and I don't know, man, sell potato chips and do more lemonade stands and shit to get some money together. Or when you get your income tax check, I forgot about the income tax checks. Yeah, when you get your big old income tax check, y'all can put some money together and aggregate the income. Yeah, bro, I like that. That's good stuff. Okay, I'm fucking with y'all. So prioritize. This is number 6. The solutions. Prioritize your financial literacy. What that means is learn about Bitcoin. Don't invest in it. I'm saying learn about it. Learn what overdraft protection is. Overdraft protection is going to be your biggest asset if you're a person that lives paycheck to paycheck. Also, I would say try to figure out how to make credit work for you. In the they call the community colleges down here. You can pay like a little hundred and something dollar fee, and you can take a financial literacy class with a guy who will teach you how to get mutual funds and how to establish your credit by getting like a secure credit card and stuff like that. Okay. Um, now, number 7 is to establish a public neighborhood Facebook page. Now, what I advocate, me and me only, I don't know what kind of neighborhood you live in, but in our neighborhood, we have kind of like some slightly conservative black people here. They're not Republicans, but they basically everything but Republicans. They kind of like we got some hood rats, you know. They all over the place, but you have some of the older guys. I'm 43. They got some older cats who now kind of like got like a little bicycle club where they put like sparkling neon lights and shit, and they ride around like every Saturday night and they do like a crawfish ball. And all the guys in that group, since they all live in this neighborhood, they all kind of know what they do for a living. But what I mean by that is find out in your neighborhood who is a retired school teacher. It's called a professional inventory, where you find out who. Because think about it, in a hood, we all have jobs, but you'd be surprised who is a retired school teacher, who is an active school teacher doing some summer bullshit. When you guys with money, instead of buying weaves and smoking herb and all the other dumb shit, you can actually go out there and pay these people some money to tutor your kids in the summertime. Don't forget the now number 7. I'm sorry, number 8. Number 8 is utilize the what if and why. What if and why is what the White House and all think tanks use. What if this fails? Well, why did it fail? Well, what if we do that? Then why did it fail? So, you know what I'm saying now? Why won't this work? So that's called what if and why. After you go to that solution, number 9 is called follow through. Follow through is when they had the Million Man March, there was no follow through. That's the other solution. You have to actually follow that shit with a follow through plan. Okay, and number 10 is, let me plug my iPad up because it's about to die. And number 10 is super easy. Basically just establish a code of conduct. The code of conduct is exactly what I utilized to come up with this man, my screen went dark. Yeah, so the code of conduct, that's what I utilized to come up with this list. I said, if I was a Jewish dude and some struggling Jewish people came by and said, what would you do, Mr. Rico, to help us get better? I said, damn, okay, I would do I guess what they call it group economics. Do that first. Find out what everybody else's specialty is and utilize it, and then just take it from there. Almost how they say, what would Jesus do? It's the exact same thing. Number 10, the number 1 solution is to establish a universal code of conduct. The universal code of conduct, if you ain't got the brain, and no offense to you, but if you ain't got the brain to figure it out, you ask yourself, pretend you're Jewish. Make it easy on yourself. I'm a Jewish guy. What would I do in my hood if I was a Jewish guy right now at a shitty ass job working for the white man? What would I do? I don't know. I would probably quit the job and get myself a side hustle. Side hustle is good. Do some Uber every now and then. Do some Postmates. Cut some grass. And over time, you'll develop some money in the bank. And when the person that you're working for cop an attitude, you can leave and have some backup money. Or anything. I'm not being condescending, not being an asshole, but I'm trying to help out. Okay, I'm not a member of the Hotep community. I'm not a conscious dude. I'm slightly woke, but I have more common sense than anything else. Anyway, I'm out of here. So, burning up hot. I'm sweating. I gotta go take a bath, shower. I'm going to see the new Han Solo movie. Till next time, guys, I'm out of here.